Good day, good afternoon to you guys. I'm outside enjoying this beautiful warm day. We've had some icy days, we've had some very cold days, and now this is a warm day. You know, I'm a tropical guy anyway, so this is more my atmosphere. So I got to get in where I fit in. I've been feeling disenfranchised for a while due to all this cold weather. I can't walk, jog, sprint. I can't do any of those things while it's cold, but go to the gym. And I personally don't like to be on the treadmill. I just feel like a hamster on a damn hamster wheel, you know? So I'm taking this time to get my steps in, to work out, to burn some cardio of that delicious breakfast I had earlier. So, you know, you got to burn it off, or, you know, you're going to let the fat and American horrible diet put you in the grave early. And we can't have that because I got a lot of counterpunching to do, you know? So I got to do those things. So how we doing, peeps? When you come in, hit the like button. It does something. I don't know what it does, honestly. But it's supposed to activate the algorithms to YouTube, so YouTube can wake up, you know, and see that a live stream is going, where a channel that has thousands of subscribers needs to see that I'm live so we can take note. So, yeah, just chilling out, man. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. You know I'm going to go live for real today, you know. We got the Tale of Two Davids in the place to be, so that should be fun. So we'll see what happens with that fight, with those series of fights. But I wanted to reach out to you guys, man, you know. Wanted to see how everybody's doing. You know, 7 turned into 2, okay. But I guess it is what it is. But boxing news. My man Andy Ruiz is back in action. You know, and I got a counterpunch from a Q&A today. I guess I'll start with that. And the question is, or was, why don't Andy Ruiz fight Martin McCauley? And I wouldn't mind that fight. I really wouldn't. But the question is, would that fight make sense? Like, Andy fighting Martin McCauley. Martin McCauley is on a collision course with Efe Ajagba. I mean, if the fight gets done. Thank you for the one person that decided to hit the like button. Thank you very much. So, there can only be one. But understand, what would it matter for Martin McCauley to fight Andy Ruiz when he has an opportunity to fight for the IBF? El Paso, where? Daniel Pines, let's go. There we go. Daniel Pines in the building. Appreciate you, Daniel. You know? But no, Andy Ruiz, he wants to get back in action. And Martin McCauley wants to prove that he's the best, the boogeyman, the avoided, right? So if he feels that way, if he really feels that he is that dude, I wouldn't mind him fighting Andy Ruiz at all. Because if we look at the history of Andy Ruiz has lost twice by decision. Once from a guy that he already beat, and his name is Anthony Joshua. The first defeat was Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is fighting Daniel Dubois right now. So we all know that. So the heavyweight division is looking very interesting. But here's the thing about Ruiz. If Martin McCauley wants to fight someone that beat Anthony Joshua, I would say he should fight Andy Ruiz and beat him like no one else has beat him before. If he does a Jared Anderson type performance, ass whooping like he did on Andy Ruiz, he would definitely be looked at as the boogeyman, because Andy Ruiz is an explosive counterpuncher. Which that means is you're not going to hit Andy so many times to the point where he's not going to hit you back, because he's timing you every sense of the word. And every 1, 2, 3 shot that you throw, he's willing and ready and trained to throw a shot to land. So if you catch him with a 1, 2, and then once you try to come with a 3 or a 4, he's ready to counter. So I don't see Martin McCauley necessarily doing that to someone like Andy based on his style. Andy's shorter, so Andy's going to be punching wide. So I would love to see a fight like that. You got two guys that are stationary. They don't move much, but have fast hands. So yeah, I would love to see that fight. I just don't see how Andy could get a fight like that unless Efe Ajagba, right? Unless Efe Ajagba, that fight falls through. And then, yeah, I would love to see Efe versus Andy. That would be dope. Name a car for edit. BMW. Happy Black History Month. Gerard Glass, Counterpunch to you. Yes, it is that month to appreciate culture. Smooth Will. Peace, brother Kurt. I got a weird feeling, a funny feeling for David Morel is going to pull this off. I hope I'm wrong. I don't care. I honestly don't care because I saw that too. Smooth Will. People, don't be surprised if David Benavidez don't get knocked out. In the weigh-in, he looked starched. He looked like shit. He did. David Benavidez looked like garbage. Shout out to Version. Garbage, right? He looked terrible. He didn't look good. He didn't look like he was ready to fight. He looked like he did that much to lose weight. And that tells you he's not living like a boxer in between fights at all. He's not living like a boxer. He's living like probably that same David that lost the belt at 168. And we know why he lost the belt at 168. And it was really for the same reason he lost the belt at 168. It was because of his lifestyle. And I don't have to elaborate on that. You know, I don't want to judge the brother, but, you know, you can't walk around here like Tony Montana, okay, and then still call yourself an athlete. You know, athletes need to cut the when they need to draw the line when it comes to athletes versus rock stars or celebrities. Celebrities are different. You're not Charlie Sheen. You're not Al Pacino. You know, you're not any of these guys. You're an athlete. Your job is to perform. Your job is to show that you're the best in your craft. You know? Bro, I hope Cuban boxing get a W this weekend, bro. Let's go. I love upsets because it's good for boxing. Upsets are good for boxing. You all right? I hope to as well, because, you know, I'm a voice, a small voice, but I am definitely a voice for Cuban boxing, because I think Cuban boxers are discriminated because they're not promoted like Mexican boxers or even Puerto Rican boxers, to be fair. You know, they're in a country that is filled to the brim with talent. You got fighters, boxers in Cuba that will wipe the floor with probably every fighter in any division stuck on an island that they can't get money for. And they want to call that patriotism when you don't take money for fights just because your country's communist. Bullshit. So they get no support. They get no support from the biggest country in the Caribbean. Let me say that again. Cuba is the biggest country in the Caribbean. The biggest one. And then it's 12, 13 million people on this big island, in this country. Yet you get no support. Steve, hello from Vermont, USA. Burlington, Vermont. I used to live in Burlington, man. Yep. South Shell born in the house. Winooski in the house. Yes, I know about New England, very much so. I say this because I believe Benavidez winning is better going forward for a potential matchup because of who Benavidez is. 13 million on a little island. That is no little island. Let me tell you something. I spend most of my time in DR, right? A lot of my time in DR. And Cuba's 3 times as big as DR, and DR's not small. I've been to small islands, bro, and none of those places are it. Those places are huge. If it takes you 7 hours to get to Santo Domingo to Bávaro, if it takes you hours and hours and hours to travel across land, it's no small place. Cuba's huge. I'm Australian. It's a little island. Well, compared to Australia, Australia's huge, man. Australia is huge compared to Caribbean islands. But that being said, you got Puerto Rico and, you know, but I'm saying this because they get support from the island base, you know, in particular. Puerto Rico's like a speck. That shit's like Guam almost. You know what I mean? And they get support, unlike Cuba, with all those people, you know, all that size, you know, all that talent, and they don't get support. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. Something tells me that fight is not going to be competitive. Benavidez will wipe the floor with Morel. Morel is stepping up a bit too soon. Well, we'll see. We'll see if that amateur pedigree works or helps him. We'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. Communism. Yep. Yep, that sucks. Communism sucks, dude. You know, it sucks. For in fact, the kingdom of God is among you. Mr. Lopez, counterpunch to you. Is why they don't get any support. Yeah, well, isn't Russia communist too? Last I heard, Russia's communism, right? And shit, you got a lot of fighters that come out of Russia. Strange stuff, people. Let's share this video. Let's break these algorithm limits, because I've been talking to other content creators, well-known content creators, and it's up to us to share videos, to promote channels, because if you guys don't do it, YouTube's not going to do it. I'm serious. Like, YouTube has been on some kind of weird AI thing. So it's up to us to promote boxing, to promote the channel, to show support, because I don't know how many of you guys. Let me find out. Let's do this. Okay. Joel Romero liked or killed boxing in Cuba. Russia should sponsor Cuba since they both communists. I mean, that's what should happen. It should be more than just amateur shit, you know? Because nobody's getting paid. And that has to be a huge bird. Dude, that bird's huge. Yeah, man, that would be dope. Come on, man, hit the like button. Help our man get to Riyadh season along with Mr. Gordy. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be spectacular. You know, I mean, the whole goal is, I mean, once upon a time, don't get me wrong, YouTube, you guys, with your support, I have been blessed beyond belief. But a decrease, a nosedive in overall notifications and whatever, it makes you think like, okay, what's YouTube doing? What did I do to YouTube? You know, and they have AI going on right now, and AI is pretty much ciphering the algorithm because it's artificial intelligence. And I think artificial intelligent videos are ciphering the notifications. So things are not the same, you know, and I hate that, oh, how things used to be shit. You know, the more subscribers that choose to subscribe to your channel, to support the channel, you should have more attendance and more exposure. Therefore, you should do more. But it's not the case. It's not the case at all. So, you know, I find it real weird. I just find it weird. There's 17 people on here right now. That's retarded. That is remedial. That should be 17,000. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to 90,000 people. Because if this many people, okay, 90% of you guys didn't receive notifications. You just happen to be scrolling on YouTube. That is unacceptable. That means YouTube doesn't give a fuck about sending out notifications. So that means their software is either flawed or they're not doing their job. That's the problem. That's the problem. 90%. And that's over what? And that's just 10 votes. But that's just stupid. 90% of you guys didn't even know I was on. So that means it's safe to say 90% of the people, 90%, they don't care. So they're not, you guys are not getting anything. You can't be getting these notifications because it makes no sense statistically, ratio wise. It doesn't make any sense, and it just pisses you off, and it makes you, you know, it makes you feel like, well, damn, I put out 9 videos today. How many people receive notifications from the videos that I sent out today? How the hell can this channel have not thousands and live in the? It's crazy. It's retarded. You know, and it makes you think like, okay, YouTube's supposed to be a platform that based on your subscribers, based on your hard work, is supposed to, based on their features, not mine, theirs. How in the hell can I have 25 people out of 90, damn near 91,000 subscribers? That is retarded. I've never seen nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, analytics, bro, but it makes no sense. Analytically, it makes no sense. Hi, Kurt, checking in from North England. Counterpunch to your branch. Appreciate your brother. Metal Box J in the building. I received the notification about the videos, but not the live stream. Well, here's the problem. YouTube needs to do better. You know what I mean? And I look, I'm not one of those people that like to blame other people for something that I haven't done. But bro, I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. I do the work. I do the research. You know, it takes hours to edit these videos sometimes, you know, to find little things that makes the video the video. Instead of a video, it's content instead of a video. I'm the one that does that. It takes hours and hours. Look, if you guys look at the videos, I've done over 13,000 videos. 13,000. In 2001, I made 1.5 million views a month. Now it's 500,000. That's stupid because I have 3 times the subscribers. That makes no sense. And YouTube is not doing their job. They're just not doing their job. I hate to rant about it, but it pisses me off because I know it's wrong. See, I'm the type of person like, look, let's fix the problem, not the blame. But if the blame is not fixing itself, then the problem still is around. It still exists, you know? But I'm a longtime fan, so I'll try my best to make live streams, whether I get a notification or not. But you got to know that I'm live to even go to the notification, to go to my channel to see the live. Everyone is sleeping on Parker. He'll beat Dubois. You know, something tells me that he may beat Dubois. He may beat the shit out of Dubois. He may beat the shit out of Dubois, man. Seriously. He may take Dubois and beat Dubois like, and then look, this is what happens. Then Parker will be badass. Then Parker will be this rejuvenated guy that everybody believes in. Then he'll fight Joshua, and then Joshua will beat him. Watch what I tell you. Mark this word, this rant on YouTube on top of what I just said, the prediction. At 20 minutes and at 19 minutes, that's my prediction for the 2025. Parker beats Dubois, beats the shit out of him. Because Dubois will come in too overconfident, you know, and I know what his issue is. I'm trying to tell you, when I get off of this live, I'm going to Patreon and I'm making the video on why. I'm going to explain to you why Daniel Dubois is how Daniel Dubois is now. And I want you guys to check it out. I mean, this is the only way that you can satisfy, you know, because I'm just trying to buffer it out, stop the bleed. But listen, no guy from New Zealand will ever beat an Englishman. Okay. All right. We'll see about that. And then, you know, I've seen David Tua knock out a lot of Englishmen. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, same roots as Joseph Parker. So I'm from New Zealand and beat Englishman army. Kurt, the clone that clones everyone on your channel stops the dialogue, which impacts views. The clone. Who's the clone? St. Don, who's the clone? You might be able to beat Izzy if you can make it past one. Bro, he's solid. Mate, your sub count doesn't mean anything. There is channels with millions of subs that views are in the hundreds. Well, that's different, because if their views are in the millions, that means they don't post all the time. There's explanations for how and why channels don't do what they have the potential to do. My potential's maxed the hell out because I post every day. And I post more than once. I post different things. You know, either it's UK boxing, Cuban boxing, American boxing, whatever. I post all types of stuff. Either it's heavyweights, welterweights, light heavyweights, cruiserweights, you name it, I post it. You know, you have to cover all areas. So there's no reason why YouTube can't do the job. You know? Right, they don't get posts all the time. That's a fact. Will Tim Tszyu become world champion? I don't know, bro. I think Tim's very defeated. He's very discouraged. If you heard him talk lately, Tim Tszyu sounds like a sad puppy, man. I feel bad for him. Because Malataviev destroyed him. And sometimes, man, you take a beating like that and you don't know why. You don't know how. It's just the dude was stronger, bigger, better. That's bad, man. I feel bad for Tim Tszyu. I really feel bad for Tim Tszyu. Because you're saying Parker will beat Dubois. They might shut you down for fake news. Okay, Mikey Tatton. You know, Dubois should win, but that don't mean he will. But, I mean, people are basing that off of what? What fighter did he fight that fights like Parker that he beat? Let me ask you that again. What fighter did Daniel Dubois beat that fights like Parker? Kurt, boxing analyst is top notch. I'm just asking a question, man. Ghetto Tech, appreciate you, man. You know? Parker can't punch. Okay, Parker can't punch. We'll see. We'll see if he can't punch. So he didn't put Dillian White on his ass. He didn't beat Dillian White. He didn't drop Dillian White, rather. We know Dillian White caught him and hit him with his biggest shot. Boom. I was just looking at your channel. I have a small criticism. You should post less short videos and combine them into 20-minute show of just boxing news. I don't know, maybe. But I don't know. honestly, I don't think people's attention span is that long. Because I know my boy Ring IQ, like, people these days look at shorts. I get it. I hate shorts. Maybe that's one of the reasons. I can't stand shorts. Because it makes people's attention span too short. And YouTube trying to be like TikTok. YouTube should have just stayed YouTube. Stop trying to be like somebody else. And and I'm biased because it's messing up my views. But no, they should be YouTube. YouTube is YouTube. I remember when YouTube only used to have like 8-minute videos. I think it was only 8 minutes or 10 minutes plus. Now you got full movies on YouTube. Come on, White was mad tired. Yeah, but he madly got knocked out too, didn't he? The allure, the mystique is gone with time, with Tim Zoo. Parker will likely come in heavier. Very bad idea. I think so. Post once a day. YouTube algorithms are not good. No, they're just not good. See, here's the thing. I don't like to point the finger. It's something I need to improve on. Maybe do more shorts. But, dude, I used to, like this here. It's 32 people in here. Hey, thank you. Thank all 32 of you. But it used to be more. So, and it's crazy because of how it's set up now. Damn, it makes me feel like, should I just make another channel and say, fuck this channel? And may just make another channel? Counterpunch Boxing News, Part 2. Just say, sup, brother? Team Parker all the way, all day. One love from South Auckland, New Zealand. R. Falula, counterpunch to you. He didn't get knocked out. White won. What are you talking about? He got knocked down, though. He got dropped. Kurt, don't start mukbanging channel or something. What's mukbanging? I don't know what that is. Triple J also sent Triple D to the operating table. Mikey, so what's your point? Hey, Kurt, how's you doing today? No, bro, keep grinding. You will get there. Do shorts, though. It's important to the algorithm. We'll see, man. I just hate doing them. I just hate doing shorts. I just hate doing them. Mukbanging is doing videos on eating loads of food. Mukbanging. I don't know about that. I don't know about mukbanging. I mean, which David wins tonight? I'm going for Morel, but I think Benavidez will win if he comes in any type of shape. And what did Triple J do to Parker? He beat his ass too. He beat both of them. I mean, I don't see the relevance because because that's like saying, well, what did Parker do to Zhang? And Zhang whooped Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce whooped Danny Dubois and he whooped Joseph Parker. He stopped them both. Zhang beat him. Parker beat Zhang. So does that mean Parker's necessarily going to beat Danny Dubois? Hell no, it don't work like that. Who said, could AI be racist? Damn, I hope not. That means we're all screwed, but it would make sense. It would make sense. The only banging videos Kurt will do will be saved for the hub. Counterpunch to you, buddy. I heard that Skrilla 50 knows. The man knows. Joyce slow as molasses as well. Yeah. But just because he was slow as molasses, he was able to still have timing. So that's it. Kurt, are you watching the Azim fight? Nope, I am not. I am not. I'm actually, after I get off here, I'm going to do another Patreon video. I want you guys to join me on Patreon. I didn't even know they had free members on Patreon. That's not why I made it, to have free members on Patreon. because the content on there is to share with only Patreon. That's why you pay for something different. Yeah, sometimes less is more. You could probably try doing longer daily videos where you can cover multiple themes and subjects like regular news in a stable, predictable time of day. Yeah, that may make sense. I may try that. You know, just kind of do it like Ring IQ. And I mean, his numbers are good to be a smaller channel. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, you think you're past the plateau of bullshit, and you're not. It's like you get to a point where you're like, okay, you're doing this certain amount where normally it would be this number, but then it's this number. But now it's none of those numbers. What are your thoughts on Canelo Crawford? I don't know, man. Crawford can be hurt by Terrence Crawford. I mean, Crawford can be hurt by Canelo Alvarez. My ass tripping. Okay, here we go. Yes, you still get 100,000 soon, Kurt. Well, I mean, I want that 9,000 people to be people that come to the channel. But if YouTube is not sending notifications, what's the fucking point? What, a plaque? Cool. You know? But that's a lot of subscribers, man. I know people that haven't got half that. I know people with more subscribers and make nowhere near the views I make. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much from out of YouTube. I just want what I had. If I can get what I had, I'll be happy. You know? You know, I wouldn't be talking this. I wouldn't be ranting about it. I don't like to rant about a platform. You know, that may piss off YouTube. I don't want to piss off YouTube. You know? But we'll make sure you never get views. We won't promote your shit at all. Shadow ban. Shut him down. You know? Then I'd have to make another channel. Just, hey, it'd be, I don't know. What would be a good name for a new channel? A new boxing channel? You know? Yeah, Counterpunch boxing news. Counterpunch strikes back. Do it, Hatman. You know, they had a Hatman channel, and then he had to start over again, right? So maybe I have to do that. There's a lot of off people using view bots. You have to diversify and do other things like Gordy. Well, I mean, True Jordy, that's my boy. But it's like, for one, he has the support, man. I don't have that. Check Hook boxing news. Check Hook. Okay. But yeah, man, I could start another Check Hook boxing news. That'd be tight. And if that shit starts making more views than this, I already know YouTube's full of shit. I already knew. I would know full of shit without a doubt, because that means they've just done something that totally siphoned the amount of exposure that you have, and it's not cool. What's dumb is YouTube doesn't send live notifications directly to your phone whenever your favorite channel goes live. It has to be on an off chance that I catch you. Yeah, it's stupid. Hook with a hooker boxing news. That makes me sound like a slut. Skill of 50, that makes me sound like a slut. Kurt, I don't get notifications from a load of channels, not just yours. Well, just YouTube sucks. That's all. Corner stories. Yeah, that'd be cool. Corner stories. Yeah, this is corner stories. Yeah. How about the boxing preacher? Preaching boxing into you. You know? Uncle C's boxing news. That means my uncle would take over. He'd probably take over. And as much as he cusses and rants and shit, you know? I'm actually going down there today. So he may be down there. He's been spending a lot of time in Arkansas, up north, preaching pugilist. Ah, that's nice. Preaching pugilist. Yeah, that's cool, man. Kurt, the more vids of yours I watch, the more likely I get a notification. Well, St. Don, you're one of the ones. You're one of the real ones. And we don't have to get along. It's just you support the channel. You see what I mean? Like, if everybody were like you guys, this wouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? See, if you have so many people, you only have so many people that are real ones, you know? And then people that watch it, they generally subscribe because of some live that they caught, but then they never come back because they don't like boxing like that. Like those subscribers, I don't need. Stuntman Boxing News. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Oh, that's really dope. Stuntman Boxing News. That may be, bro, I might mess around and do that. You know what I mean? Stuntman Boxing News. And you know what? If it's Stuntman Boxing News, I wouldn't even, it would be a faceless channel. It would be a faceless channel. Stuntman Boxing News. It would be like, yeah, you would see like stunts that I did or something, like screenshots of stunts, like me getting set afire, or me going over a bar, or me getting hit by a car, or me getting shot, or me getting stabbed, or me getting hung, you know, something like that, like Stuntman Boxing News. That's pretty dope, man. Kurt, do a stunt while doing the news. No, I'm not doing that. That's dumb. Liver shot news. That sounds like a anti-alcohol channel. Anti-liver, liver news, shot news. My liver shot. Bob Weaver news. Make a new allies as retired coach called Bob Weaver. Stuntman Boxing News. That's pretty dope. Stuntman Boxing News. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, preaching pugilist. Smoke a rock news. What the hell? I smoke rocks. That would be hell. That would be cool. I would probably use smoking rock news. I smoke rocks. Hey, y'all, like Javante Davis. Is Javante Davis a fact? Let's see. Oh man, Tyrone Biggums. You'd probably get sued by Comedy Central because that's Comedy Central stuff, really. Because everything on Dave Chappelle is Comedy Central. Rabbit punching. Yeah, that would be cool though, man. You know. And it's crazy because like YouTube, for whatever reason, they like to promote newer channels. So, hey, I may start it, dude. I may start. Hey, this is Stuntman Boxing. You know, Stuntman Boxing News. Yeah, that'd be cool. Uncle C's Boxing News. Yeah, that's a cool one too. What else you guys got? Let's see. YouTube don't care as long as you ain't rocking the boat. They got income coming in everywhere. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, they really, that's a fact. They don't care. You know? They don't give a shit. You know? I wish I did know someone that worked at Google though, you know, in like in the YouTube section that actually kind of tweaked what, because there are people that can generate or adjust algorithms based on certain things or whatever. Peekaboo boxing moves. Peekaboo. Philly shell news. You know, or contragolpe. Contragolpe noticia. Todo lo español. I was thinking about doing that. You know, just for people that speak Spanish that like boxing. You know, contragolpe. Contragolpe, because that's counterpunch, right? Contragolpe. Contragolpe noticia. Solo por latinos o las personas que hablan español. That would be dope, you know, make a whole new contragolpe. But I may do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, 78% of you guys don't receive notifications. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but no, man, I'm going to do a Patreon video. I was just reaching out to you guys. Just finished a cardio session. So I'll see you guys tonight during the main event live. David versus David. The tale will begin at, I believe, 8 o'clock, but I think I'll be ready about 7:30. And we're going to try call-ins as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. You guys be blessed. You guys over in the UK, get some rest. Bars. Because I want to see you guys tonight. Of course, please subscribe, like, share, and you guys have been counterpunched. Peace.